Good morning, friends. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, I am Starfield, and I have been trading now for 5 years, and I absolutely love it. It has been so much fun for me. One of the hardest things I've ever learned, but one of the most exciting. I do have to say that. Okay. So, with that being said, we're going to look at these markets today. It is Wednesday, August the 26th. It's almost 9:30. Before we take a look at the markets, remember, guys, I am not a financial advisor. I'm simply just an autism mommy that's learning a new skill, reinventing herself. Okay. And wanting to make as much money as I possibly can to take care of my family. So, that's who I am, not a financial advisor. So nothing that I say should be considered as financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do with your money, okay? Remember, trading is very risky. There's a high chance that you probably will lose some or all of your money. I've lost lots of money along my journey, okay? And last but not least, never trade more than you can afford to lose. So with that being said, let's jump into these charts. We did have news today. If you guys are new here, if you are new, I am Star. I'm playing around with silver, guys. This is a new thing I'm trading, playing around with silver, but we are going to be looking at the NASDAQ. I primarily trade the NASDAQ, the Dow Jones, and gold. And then I just started looking at silver. Okay. So let's see what we're going to get. What I do when I get on the charts, the first thing that I do when I get on the charts, what's the first thing that I do when I get on the charts? I look to see if we're in a downtrend or an uptrend. Okay. So this is our 1 hour time frame. Yesterday, we did not take any trades on the Dow. We could not figure out what it was doing. It was just really choppy price action. So this morning, let's see what has happened. So yesterday, it looks like we never were able to break that higher high of there yesterday. And we came down. This is where we had came with our low at that point yesterday. I'm just looking to see. And now we've created a lower low, okay? So this is our low right here, and this is our high right here, all right? So this is where we're at. This is our lower low right here, and this is our high right here, okay? So what we want to look and see, this is the first thing that I do when I get on the charts, guys. I've got my lower low right here. I'm going to go ahead and mark that up. And I've got my high right here, all right? And I'm going to go ahead and use my circle tool. This is what you do first. Identify the trend, okay? This is our lowest point that we've had. And this is on my 1 hour since yesterday. Okay, so this is going to be my lower low. So if we break this lower low, then I'll be looking for some type of sell continuation. And this is my what? My higher high. I'll be looking for this area right here to get broken on the hour if we're going to go higher, okay? My higher high. And why is this my lower low? And why is this, I said higher high, I meant lower high. Why is this my lower low? And why is this my lower high right here? Somebody tell me if you're in the chat. Lower low and lower high. Why is this my lower high right here if you're in the chat? Somebody tell me why, okay? It's because the lower high comes before the lower low. Good morning, friends. Good morning. Come on in here. Let's look at these markets. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. The lower high comes before the lower low. I'm going to make a song out of it. You want to hear it? Here it goes. Okay. The lower high comes before the lower low. Good morning, my friends. Come on in. Hit the like button. Let's start learning and trading together. Okay. Learning and trading together. So this is our lower low here. And this is our what? Lower high here. Let's see if we get any great price action today. This market yesterday was just so choppy. We didn't even take a trade on the NASDAQ. I did take a trade on the Dow. It was successful. Made a quick little $150 on that. But I did not take a trade on the NAS, and that's what we were looking for the whole day. So right now, what I want you guys to see is we really are just kind of stuck in between this consolidating area all throughout here. Yeah, this was the lowest point. We broke structure for the buy right here, right? And it came down to retest, came back up, and came down to retest again. So it looks like this retracement leg is done. And so now it looks like we could get the buy up. If we do get the buy up here, we'll be looking to take it up to the 29,418 on up to the 29,525. Okay, so those will be our TPs for that buy up. I'm going to go ahead and put purple lines at our TPs, and then we are going to look at our 15-minute structure, okay? Our 15-minute structure is going to tell us what we can do, okay? Our 15-minute structure, we're looking at that lower low, and then we're looking at the what? The lower high, and it's still in the same exact place, guys. It's right here at this 29,310, okay? 29,310, because remember, this is a whole 1 hour zone right here. This is a whole 1 hour zone. So what we want to see happen is we want to see the market break through this zone with power, come back and retest this zone here and above the 29,313-ish area. You guys got it? Got it? Say got it. All right. We got it. We got it. We got it. So this is, I'm going to take this area here. You guys know I love to do my parallel channels for my, okay, and I'm going to do it in white just so you guys can see it. But this is all of our retracement, all of our consolidation, okay? So we want to see what's going to happen. This is this whole channel area here. We want to see this area get broken and retested, okay? Remember, we're at this 1 hour zone, so we're still trying to break out of this zone here, okay? If, and somebody say if in the chat, if indeed it's going to be a buy up, all right? So that's what we're looking at this morning. That's what we are looking at this morning. Anybody have any questions about that? We're waiting for this lower high to get broken. We've got our lower low here, and we are waiting to see if it's going to get broken with some power for us to get the buy up here to this 29,418. That's going to be our first TP, and our next TP will be the 29,525. This is still yesterday's move that, you know, I just been and we don't get to choose how long the market consolidates, guys. We don't get to choose that. It can do it for however long it wants to. Our job is just to analyze the market. That's our job, just to analyze the market, okay? So this TP1 right here, the purple lines are my TPs. I'm waiting for a break with power through this zone, and then I'll be waiting for a retest. Looking forward to taking it up to the 29,419. That's why I'm marking them up now. This is TP1. I'm getting ready to mark up TP2 so you guys can see TP2. Okay. This is TP2. All right. And this would be, move that out the way. Move all that out the way. This is going to be TP3 right here, okay? So are we getting that break yet? Not quite yet, friends. Not quite yet. All right. So this is TP1. This is TP2. And this is going to be TP3. Okay. The market has a possibility of hitting all of those TPs today. If it doesn't hit them today, it has a possibility of hitting all of them because we did have a deep pullback. Okay. So let's see what we're going to do. We've just been consolidating. So let's wait for some confirmation that it's go time. And my confirmation for me would be a break out of this area, a retest, and then the buy back up. okay? And I'm looking to take it. My first stopping point would be right here at the 418, and my second stopping point would be here at the 525, okay? So that's what I will be looking for this morning, my friends, unless we get a breakdown, and then it'll be basically flip-flopped, okay? Any questions? Any questions in the chat? I am going to be looking for a buy if we break structure there from that consolidating area, all right? So good morning, good morning, good morning to you, my friends. Good morning. Thanks for coming on in. I'm Staar Fields. I've been trading now for 5 years. 5 years trading. About 8 months ago, I went from being unprofitable to profitable and began to see the market very clearly. And I'm so thankful because this is a skill that I've wanted to learn for so long. And I just never, ever gave up on it, you guys. I never, ever gave up. I started with a lot of people. And everybody, I'm stretching. You guys are wondering, what is she doing? I'm stretching because we're about to start our morning walk on this channel. In the mornings, we take care of our financial fitness, okay? We're learning a beautiful skill of trading and making money for our families. We also take care of our physical fitness. So I'm getting ready to walk 6.5 miles, burn over 750 calories. So I'm just stretching my legs because I'm actually standing on a walking pad, okay? So I'm going to start my morning walk while we trade. And then the other thing that we do, we have our Bible study here in the morning. So we'll be going through a devotional. And we just finished this devotional here. This is called the Meditation Journal. I always talk about this one a lot because it's written by my favorite girl in the whole wide world, my mommy, Deborah Ann Bartlett. It's called God's Sunrises and Sunsets. So we have been reading out of this for the last 2 months on here on the live. And so now we're going to go on because we read all the devotions. So we're moving on. Okay, we're moving on. So she's going to have to write another one. So anyway, but you guys can pick those up on Amazon. And then also, while we're just waiting to see what the market's going to do, don't forget that I do have a book right here, Trading Made Simple for Everyday People. And this is called Shining the Light on Financial Freedom. All right. So I love that. You guys know my name is Staar, so I'm all about shining. Okay. All about shining bright. But I want everyday people to know that they can learn how to trade, that it's not this mystery thing just for people in Wall Street. Okay. So that's what I'm passionate about, helping everyday people learn the skill of trading. All right. Like I said earlier, I'm an autism mom. My son has severe autism. He's nonverbal. And so I really wanted to learn how to, increase our household income. And then at the same time, my mom is 73. She's learning how to trade. My aunt is 75. She's learning how to trade. So it's exciting to be able to see people that wouldn't normally have an opportunity to learn these skills, 73, 75. I'm over 40. I'm learning these financial markets. Can y'all get excited? Somebody say it's not too late in the chat. If you're watching the replay, type it in. It's not too late, okay? It's not too late, okay? It's not too late. It is not too late, okay? It's not too late for you, and it's not too late for me. It's not too late for you to learn a new skill. The only thing that will keep you from learning a new skill is what you tell yourself. So make sure you're not telling yourself that you're too old to learn. Make sure you're not telling yourself that you can't learn, okay, that's for other people. Make sure that those are not stories that you're telling yourself, because your brain is only going to do what you allow it to do. So if you tell yourself, I'm too old, I can't do that, I can't get that, that's not for me, then guess what? It won't be. It'll be for the next person, okay? But if you tell yourself, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, okay? If you tell yourself that, that's the only thing I'm telling myself, okay? That's what I believe. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So that's the story that I'm telling myself. And it might have took a little longer than I wanted it to, but guess what? I got it now, baby, okay? So we are looking at the NASDAQ. This is what we're looking for the NAS, guys. We're looking for a breakout of this channel that we've been forming here, and we want to get this high broken here at this one on this 1 hour time frame. Okay, this was that last high on the 1 hour. It's also our last high on that 15-minute. So we up there, we do look at us. We're break every chain. We're breaking through, guys. We're breaking through. Okay, so we want to get a break out of here, and we want to get some type of retest. Okay, So this is what we're looking for, friends. We're looking for that breakout. We'll be looking to carry it up to the 419. Okay. Looking to carry it up to the 419. Let's see, we're getting that breakout. Okay. So we'll be looking to carry it up to that 419-ish area. Now, I am trading on 5 trading accounts from Take Profit Trader. I'm trading on 5 trading accounts from Take Profit Trader. So just so you guys know, trading on 5 trading accounts from Take Profit Trader. And so me, myself, I am, anytime I make $1, it counts as what? It counts as 5, okay? So if I make $100, it'll count as $500. If I lose $100, it'll count as a $500 loss as well. So I want you guys to remember that. I am trading on 5 Take Profit Trader accounts. One of them is almost funded. I've got less than I got right at $1,035. I'm going to try to pass that between today and tomorrow. Okay. So I don't have to pay the renewal fees on that. So I have 2 days left to do that. And I'll be working on that. Okay. So this is our first 15-minute candle close. It came up here and gave us this big spike. It did not break that area with power. It did wick it, okay? It did wick it, okay? But it didn't break it with power, okay? So I want to see this area get broken with power, okay? And then I want to see it come back and give me some type of retracement, okay? So that's what I want to see. All right. So we want to see it get broken with what? With power. Okay. We want to see it get broken with power. I'll show you guys. I haven't taken any. You guys, my screen. This is what it looks like on the Trade-A-Bait. I'm taking my trades right off of the Trade-A-Bait because I'm using the copy trader and I cannot trade all 5 of my accounts without the copy trader. So I'm taking them from this platform, but I'm doing my markups on my Trading View platform. Okay. So you guys see this area got wicked here, but it did not get broken. So we're looking for it to do what? Break. Okay. I want to see it get broken with power. With power. That's what I like to see. All right. But you can see these 5 accounts over here. And yeah, so we're just looking to see if we're going to get some type of entry here. All right. So I'm going back over here, guys, so we can look at this carefully. Let's see here. And this market, I'm telling you what, I'm telling you this market here, it is such a, look how that broke that one. It broke it by like 2 candles, okay? 2 pips. Because the high on here is 39.13, okay? 29.13.25, 29.310, and then this is 29.317, 29.13. You guys see that? So we can look at it like break, okay? You guys can see it. It's clear as day. Let's see if we're going to get that retest. We want to see it push up, then come back down. Do you guys see that? This is the 5 minute that we're watching it on because we already know what we're looking for. So I want to be able to see the movement of the market as it pushes through. And then I want to be able to see the retracement leg. And then I want to see how it's going to react when it gets to this zone. Okay, so that's why I'm looking at a smaller time frame. But my entries are based off of what the 15-minute time frame, the 1 hour time frame, because this is a 1 hour fib. This is a 1 hour analysis that we've marked up. You guys can see that we marked up our charts based off of our 15-minute lower low and our hour lower low and lower high. So we're not making our judgment calls off of the 1 minute or off of the 5 minute. We're making them off of actual market structure. Okay, so we got a lower low, we got our lower high. This area, we want to see it get broken and then retest it. Okay. Let's see what we're gonna get, my dear friends. Let's see. Anybody out there? Say hi in the chat, my friends. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. 9:50. We do have news at 10. Okay. We have news at 10. And we've already started our morning walk. It's Wednesday, August the 26th. I started putting that in the good morning, Harold Dixon. How are you? Thanks for joining. We're trading the NASDAQ this morning, Harold. The NASDAQ this morning. Let me know what you're looking at. I'm looking for it to break out of this channel here and to give us a push up. I trade the NASDAQ. I trade the Dow Jones. And every now and then gold. And yesterday I was playing around with gold and silver. So I was trying to figure out this silver structure because somebody had said silver had really, really clear structure. So I was playing around with this silver structure yesterday, trying to look at it. So I was doing this at like late at night. So I was tired, but I was just paying attention to silver structure. So that's something else that I'm going to start digging into. Okay. Let me know if in the chat, have you guys ever traded silver? Have you ever traded silver? Or do you guys mostly stick with? Let's see here. We got down, up. Y'all mostly stick with gold. I don't hear too many people talking about trading silver, but it looked like it had really good market structure yesterday. So let me see, friends. Let me see what we're getting here. This looks like it broke on that. The wick broke the last high from that hour. And so this looks like a little mini retracement down. And then we're going to see if we're going to get that buy back up. Okay. So that's what we're waiting to see. We do have, and we're on the top of this zone. Okay. So that's what we want to see. How's the market going to react here? This 1 hour zone. As we come out of this 1 hour zone, how are we going to act? We're on the top of this wedge here, how we're going to act, because we're breaking out of this channel. So how are we going to respond to this? Okay. I already have our TPs marked up on our 15-minute and our 1 hour. We're looking to take it to the what? The purple lines are our TPs, guys. This is our 1 hour market structure. We're looking to take it to the 419. So you guys can see on this 15-minute how this looks like a beautiful push off of that wedge there. It looks beautiful, beautiful, beautiful push off of it. Let's see what it looks like on the, let me see how it looks on the 5 minute. Okay. And of course, on the 1 minute, we can just look and see up, down, up. Let's see if we're going to make a little bit of a lower low. Are we going to go ahead and fly from here? So let's see, my friends. Let's see what we're going to get. We're walking and trading here. So we're going to look at this. We're also going to look at the Dow Jones. And we have news, guys, at 10 o'clock. So we have news in 5 minutes. Let's see, is that a yellow folder or is that a, we have news. Oh, it's at 10:30. We have a yellow folder, okay? So let's see where we're at. We're going to go ahead and buy. All righty, guys, let's see. We're just looking for a buy, guys. We're looking for a buy on the NASDAQ, okay? Looking for a buy on the NAS. I'm just getting ready to play some music for our listening pleasure. Okay. All right. So we are looking for some type of buy up. You guys see the beautiful reaction we just got off of this area here. So looking for a beautiful push up. Let's go. Let's go. All right, friends, let's see what we are going to get. Let's see what we're going to get. We're walking. Let's see if anybody has any questions in the chat. Good morning, Leah. How are you, dear? I didn't see you come in. MNQ and MGC. So Harold trades the NAS and Harold trades gold. All right. Thank you for being here, Harold. We'll look at gold. We're looking at NAS. Good morning, Leah. A little late, but you made it. We're looking for a buy on the NASDAQ. Okay. Let me show you what we had marked up this morning, Leah. We have yesterday we never took a move because it just consolidated. It just was yucky, yucky, yucky. So we did take a buy on the Dow yesterday, but not over here. But you guys can see here we have this wedge here, okay? And this is, I drew my little parallel channel to show, and we were waiting for a breakout, okay? So we're waiting for a breakout, and we got that breakout, and we came back down and retested the top of this wedge area, and now we're getting a little push up. Excuse me. I have our TPs marked this morning at 419. Okay, 419 is going to be our like first stopping point, and then our next one is going to be the 29,525. So let's see if we can get the push up to those areas on today. That's what I'm looking for. Anybody have any questions? I marked up our lower low. We got our lower high, okay? Our lower low and our lower high, and we're looking to see if we can get this push up to our TP areas at 419 and of course 525. All right. So let's see, guys. Let's see what we're gonna get. Okay, what are we gonna get? you guys made it. Oh, I'm still showing y'all. I'm not even showing y'all the chart. Lord, I'm so sorry. Show you guys. I was looking to see what news was. We have news at 10:30. Okay, we have news at 10:30. But this is where we're at. I hope y'all can see the chart again. I'm over here talking about the chart, and y'all can't even see the chart. So this is our lower low, Leah. We're marking it up every morning. Our lower low and our lower high. When we got on the charts this morning, this would have been our lower lowish area. Okay. And this was our lower high. It's the same structure on the 15-minute as well as the 1 hour. Okay, so this was our lower low, this was our lower high. We were waiting for this area to get broken, which it did, and now we're waiting for it to come back and retest the top of this channel here, and that it did that as well. So now we're looking for a push up. Okay, looking for some type of push up, which we're starting to get that as well. So that's where we're at. This was our hour TP yesterday, the 418. Okay, so this is our TP1, this is our TP2 up here at the 29.52025. Okay, so let's see what we're going to get, friends. We're looking for some bullish momentum to the upside on today. All right, we're looking for some bullish activity. We'll see though. We'll see what we're going to get, y'all, because this is a strong area. All right. Remember, we wanted it to come back and retest the top of this box and buy back up. So that's what we're hoping to happen, okay? Let's see if we have any questions in the chat. Do you guys see our lower lows and our lower highs? Okay, I want to make sure you guys see it. This was our lower low. This was our lower high. Okay, you guys see it in the chat. Make sure you guys see market structure. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, friends. It's not too late for us to reach our goals. It's not. Okay. So it's looking like a rainy, dreary day here in Florida. Today on the agenda, we have speech therapy with Gaby Speech Therapist. We've got to trade and make some money this morning, friends. That's what we're going to do. That is what we are going to do. And we are going to have us an amazing day. Okay, what do you guys got on the agenda for today after you get finished trading? What's on the agenda? All right. Looking for a retest and then a buy back up, friends. So, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We are looking for some type of buy on the NASDAQ. Good morning, friends. That's where we're at. We were waiting for it to break out of that channel. It did break out. So now we're looking for, it's retesting the top of it again. So we are looking for some type of bullish reaction here so we can get the buy back up. That's what we're looking for. Let's see how this 15-minute candle is going to close, guys. Let's see if we're going to get any type of wick exhaustion or anything. Let's see what we're going to get. And we do have news in 17 minutes. So we want to see what kind of reaction are we going to get here. Are we going to close above this zone? Or are we going to try to come back into this zone? Okay. So we want to see some type of wick exhaustion, something over the next 1 minute and 11 seconds. Okay. That's what we want to see. Okay, this is what we want to see, some type of wick exhaustion, something here to say, hey, too hot, I'm going to go back up. Okay, so that's what we're looking to see here. Let's see if we're going to get that. We've got 44 seconds left on this candle, 40 seconds. So let's see how we are going to close, I would love to see a long wick where it forms like some type of bullish pin bar or something from here. So let's see what we get. 23 seconds left, friends. 23 seconds. This is going to be that 10:15 candle. So 10, 9, 8. Let's see. See what we're going to get. Not giving me the close that I would like. All right. So it's giving us a push. Let's see if we're going to stop here at the top of this area where we've been consolidating and get a push back up. Let's see what we're going to get, friends. So we're going to look at the Dow Jones too, guys. Let's look at the Dow. Let's see what we got from yesterday. It looks like yesterday we hit our targets. Yes, we did. We hit our targets yesterday on that fib, okay? If you're new to my channel, I trade using the fib. I trade using market structure. I don't have a bunch of strategies. I just trade using market structure because I really wanted to learn how to trade. It took me 5 years. And finally, I said, you know what? Let me figure out what this market structure thing is. Well, about 4 years, okay? So I started marking up the lower lows, the lower highs, and the higher lows, and learning where they came from and which one came first, you know. So it took me a little while to learn that. And when I finally started looking at the overall big picture, I stopped looking for indicators that people promise were going to make me rich overnight. I stopped looking for the easy button. I just really started learning how to trade and learning what that looked like. So that's why I always teach market structure over here and not a whole bunch of fluff, because that's not going to help you. All right. I kept losing, waiting for an indicator. So that didn't help me at all. Let's see what we're getting here. We're going to get that pushed up. We're looking hopefully for a push up here, guys. Hopefully that's just one red candle pause, and we'll go ahead and get that push to the upside. All right. So we got that top got retested. We're looking for hopefully a push to the upside and a continuation on up to our TPs here are 419. Okay. So let's look at the Dow. Let's see what we're getting over here. Clear all this stuff off. And let's look at our 1 hour time frame. All right. So this right here looks like we are in an uptrend. Okay. Tested this right here on that 1 hour. This is our higher high. This is our higher low. You guys see we had it marked up. Higher high, higher low on our on our 15-minute. Higher high, higher low. Higher low got broken, retested. And is this the sell back down? Let's see. Made another higher high. This is our previous higher low. It got broken and retested. Yes. Okay. So this is this move here. You guys can see it. So we were in an overall sell down. This was our retracement leg. This was our break leg. This was our retracement leg. And then after you have your retracement leg, guys, then you got to find the other break. Okay. So this is when it broke structure, came back, retested it right here. And this is that sell down to this 53,507. So that's where this is headed to right here. Okay. So that's on the Dow Jones. It looks like this move is pretty much already in motion unless we get a pullback. If we get a pullback to this trend line, then maybe we'll get an entry, but I don't know. Okay. So that's that. On the Dow, I'm about to look at gold. I know a lot of people trade gold in the morning. Let me see here what we're getting on this Dow, on the NASDAQ. Let's see what we're getting. Getting a push down. So let's see. See if we are going to have any type of rebound. Okay. Let's see if there's going to be any type of stopping point here. This would be our higher high. This would be our higher low on the 15-minute. So let's see if we're going to have any type of area where the market stops selling. Okay, guys, we have news in 6 minutes. Okay, news in 6 minutes. Okay, news in 5 minutes. News in 5 minutes, friends. Three minutes, guys. All righty, friends. Let's see what we're going to get. We got news in 2 minutes. Let us see, my dear friends. Let's see. News in. Let's see how this candle's going to close. Give us a. Let's go. The bulls are fighting. Let's go. Let's see who we got in the chat this morning. Good morning, friends. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Joy. How are you? Good morning, good morning. Thanks for liking the video, guys. We are looking for some type of bullish reaction here in this NASDAQ, okay? On the NASDAQ, we're looking for some type of bullish reaction, but we're also making sure it's not going to break structure for the sell, okay? And on our Dow Jones, we are looking for a sell down to, oh, we just hit that, negative 61.8. So we just hit that target. Okay, so we just hit that. So let's see here. We're going to see if we can get some bullish momentum back over here on this. On this NASDAQ, okay, NASDAQ. All right, that's what we're looking for. And let's see, it's trying, putting up a good fight. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Hopefully this will be a good demand zone. Remember, we had that breakout, so we were looking to see if we were going to get a retest, and then if we're going to come back out of this zone, or are we going to get a continued push down? So that's where we're at, friends. See here. Bulls are stepping in here, so praise God for that. Let's see if they can hold it. Hold the line. Okay. And we are going to take a look at gold. And another pair I was trading last night was silver. The market structure on silver seems to be really clean. So we're going to look at silver as well. So those are going to be the pairs that we mostly focus on trading here, on trading with the stars. The NASDAQ, the Dow Jones, gold, and silver. Basically any pair that has good market structure. We don't have to be loyal to anything that doesn't have good market structure, okay? We want pairs that respect market structure, because that's going to make our lives easier, okay? Pairs that respect market structure. When they do this, you're able to do this. That's what you want to be able to count on. So that's what we're going to be looking for. We're not going to be loyal to whatever just because it's the popular thing to trade. No, I want to trade the one that's going to make me some money, okay? The one that's going to have good market structure, the one I can count on and depend on. How about that? Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing, guys. So let's see if we can get this push back up from here on the NASDAQ. All right. Looking for a push up from here. We got 33 seconds left on this candle. So we're going to look and see if we can get a nice push up from here. I would love for this to engulf this candle, that would be great. That would be a great day. If it can engulf it, break every chain, honey, push it on up. Let's go, okay? Love that so much. And I would love for it to do it 2 times on the next one too. Let's go. Let's see. We're looking like on 15 minutes. Let's see. We got 8 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. So let us see, my friends. Let us see. Let us see. Let's go. So this is giving us some good support here. We finally found some support. Okay. Finally found some support. 'See if we can get above this 231-ish area. If we can close above it, then that means we're closing above the 50%. So let's see if we can do that, guys. Yes, yes. $254 would be a great engulfing candle. If we could close above 254, that'd be a great engulfing candle on the 15-minute. We've got 6 minutes. Y'all think we can do it? Can we build it? Yes, we can. Okay. Bob the Builder. All right. So we are looking, friends, for some type of reaction here for us to go ahead and hit our TPs. Our TPs are up here at the top. We're looking for a buy. We did get a lot of bearish momentum forming. So our analysis is still our analysis, okay? Our analysis is still our analysis. We broke that high. We came back down to retrace. Let's see if we can get some type of buyer's momentum back up. All right. Let's see what we can get. Because he lives. Who else is in the chat with us this morning? Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for the thumbs up, friends. Are you guys following along with us this morning? We have our market structure. We had our lower low. We had our lower high. We had a break. And then we were looking for a retest back down here in this channel. And it looks like we're getting it now. Okay, so we want to see the market break out of this retracement channel and look and see if we're going to get the buy back up. That's what we are looking for. Okay, or are we going to break this low here and sell down? Okay, it's always two choices with trading, always two options. Is it a buy or is it a sell? Okay, so those are always the two options. Okay, guys, so we are looking for, because we did break and test, and now we're looking to see if this is going to be a deeper test, and then we're going to push up above this 1 hour zone here. We want to get above this 1 hour zone and go on up here to TP. So let's see what we're going to get. Let's see what we're going to get. We are getting a nice bullish push. So let's see what we're going to get. This candle closes in 4 minutes, guys. I would love to see how this candle closes, and I would love to see it close above this candle, creating an engulfing candle. That would give me really good confidence. Okay, so let's see what we're going to get. It would give me such good confidence. All right, anybody have any questions? Good morning, my family, my trading family. Good morning, good morning, good morning. If you guys are just tuning in, I'm Staar Fields. I've been trading now for 5 years, okay? 5 years, over 5 years. And about 8 months ago, I began to see the market a lot clearer and stop losing all the time. How many of y'all just want to stop losing? Say, I want to stop losing, okay? I want to be able to see what I'm supposed to do. I was buying when it was selling. I was selling it when it was buying, and then I would revenge trade and just lose more money. So hopefully I can help to save you some time and save you some frustration, and of course save you some money. Okay, help you be patient while you're taking your trades. One of the things about being on here together in the morning is that it helps us with our patience. Okay, because we wait for entries. So that's what we're doing here, waiting to see this, if it's ready for us to say okay. So I like to go down to that 2 minute area here. So we're looking to see what kind of reaction are we going to get when we get back up here. I want to see us close above, guys. I want to see us close above. And if we're looking at market structure for this buy, we would need to close above this 263, okay? That's what we need. We need to close above 263. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's see if we're going to get that. We only have, on 5 minute, we got 2 minutes left. I mean, on the 15 minute, how many minutes do we have left? 1 minute, yeah, 1 minute and 54 seconds. So let's see what this is going to be. Let's see. Come on. Come on, 15 minutes. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Okay. Let's see what we're going to get. On 1 minute. So let me show you what I'm looking at. So when you guys see me click down to the 1 minute, I'm doing the same thing. I'm looking at the lower low, which is right here. And this is my lower high area, which is right here. So I'm waiting for this area to be what? Broken and retested. Okay. So this is my lower low. This is my lower high. But it's based off of a higher time frame structure, which is off of the 15 minute and the 1 hour. Okay. So I'm still looking for the same things, but you can see it on every time frame. Does that make sense to everybody that's watching? That's how you can look and see, is my retracement over? Have we even broke structure on the 1 minute? Okay. That's how you're going to know if your retracement is over. Okay. This is your low. This is your lower high. This lower high area needs to be broken with some power. Okay. So that's what we're looking for. We want to see this area get broke. Okay, that's what we want to see. We got 7 minutes left, or 7 seconds left, guys. So we did have a nice, beautiful bullish candle. Let's see if we can keep on with this bullish candle and push on up with some momentum. Okay, let's see what we can get. We want to be able to engulf this candle at this 264. So let's see if we'll be able to do that. Let's see if we will be able to do that. We're about 40 some points away. So let's see if we can get that nice push up right now on our 1 minute time frame, because you guys see I keep switching back and forth. We have this level here that's kind of operating as a level of support. We have this level that's the support level. So we want to see if we can get that push up from here. Okay, it might consolidate around, dance around, and maybe give us that push up, but that's what we're looking for, friends. All right. So let's see, we got a beautiful bullish candle forming here. Let's see what we're going to get. Let's see. Let's see. I have our TPs. If you guys are looking on the NASDAQ, I'm looking for buys. I'm thinking that the market is going to go here. TP1 is 419. TP2 is 525. So that's what areas that I'm looking at. And those are based off of my 1 hour fib. But worst case scenario, we should be able to get to 329 and 360, 383. Okay. If it indeed gives us this buy up that we're looking for. 329 and 383. Okay. To the utmost, Jesus saves. To the utmost, Jesus saves. He will pick you up and turn you around. Ain't that right? Hallelujah. Jesus saves. All right. We're going to start our devotions here in a second. We're just looking to see this play out, my friends. To the utmost, Jesus saves. Yes, yes, yes. To the utmost, Jesus saves. He will, won't he do it? Pick you up and turn you around. Hallelujah. Yes, Lord. Hallelujah. Jesus saves. Thank you, Jesus. Don't know where that came from, but he saves. Okay. Hallelujah. Good morning, Elena Benda. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. We're looking for some type of bullish reaction here on the NASDAQ, guys. We're looking for some type of bullish reaction here on the NASDAQ. I'm trading 5 funded accounts on Take Profit Trader here and Tradeovate. I'm looking for some type of bullish reaction. For those of you who just joined our party, let me tell you what we were looking at. This morning, when we got up, we marked up the charts, okay? We had our lower low. This was the lowest place that the market had made, okay? Last night. This was our lower high, okay? We do that every day, right? Our lower low and our lower high if we're in a downtrend. So this was the down, okay? This morning when we woke up, the market was just in between these areas, okay? But then we broke out of this lower low up here and we made a what? A high, okay? We made a higher high. So then we were able to, we're looking for, that made me look for buys because we made that high. So what I'm looking for now is I'm looking to see if the market is going to look, if it's going to continue to form this beautiful, this red candle can flip to green, okay? And we're looking to see it hit our TPs of 29,418 and 29,525. So that's what we have on our hour structure. That's what we marked up, okay? So that's what we're looking for, friends. That's what we're looking for this morning, okay? What I did, I took our parallel channel, I drew it. I drew our parallel channel right here. And you guys can see we broke out. I thought we were going to retest the top, but we actually retested the middle. And we're looking for a buy continuation up, okay? So that's where we are at on the NASDAQ. That's where we're at on the NASDAQ. On our Dow Jones, we had that break and we were looking for it to come down. It already hit our TP3 here on the Dow. Yesterday, what we got, see, every day you guys have to remember, when I was first learning to trade, they said you got to do what? Look left to get right, okay? You got to look left to get right. So that means you have to look at what happened yesterday to know what you're going to do for today, okay? So yesterday, the market broke structure right here on the 15-minute for the sell, and then it wicked this one for on the 1 hour for the sell. We had our retracement leg back up yesterday, okay? We had our retracement leg back up. Yesterday after we got in, remember I had my alert set. I was able to take advantage of the buy, and I bought it from here to like 608, 609. I made $150 off the deal yesterday. So I was able to take a little bit of the buy from the retracement leg. And then what we were waiting for was for the market to say, hey, I'm ready to sell again. So we went back to the 15-minute. We went back to the 15-minute and we got our sell breakup structure today. We got that sell breakup structure today. This was our high, right? And this was our what? Our last lower high right here. Do you guys see that? This was our high. This was our last lower high. So again, we waited for it to break, retest right here. And then what? We got our TP1, TP2, TP3 all smashed. That happened today. So the three things, you guys, you have to be able to identify that breakup structure. You've got to be able to identify that retracement leg. That retracement leg is so critical because if you don't identify the retracement leg, when you see this going up, you're going to think it's a buy. And then you're going to continue to think it's going to buy when it was just a retracement leg for the sell. Okay. So that's one of the things that if you get confused in that, that can make you lose money. Okay. And that's something that I work hard on. I work so hard because that's why when you're buying, the market's selling, and when you're selling, the market's buying, because you guys, you're on the wrong leg. Okay. You're not paying attention to the right leg. And so you want to be making sure that you're paying attention to the right leg over here. Okay. That's what I want to help you guys to be able to do. I want you to be able to pay attention to this right leg of things here. All right. So that's what we're going to be doing. That's what we're going to be doing. Paying attention to the right leg. All right. So you sold. This was our break leg. All of this was our retracement leg. So when you have a break for the sell, you need to go ahead and tell yourself, make a mental note. If I broke structure for the sell, my retracement leg is going to be a buy. Okay. My retracement leg is going to be a buy. And if you guys hear people talking about counter trend trading, this is what they're talking about, because they'll say the trend is your friend. You hear all these sayings, right? The trend is your friend, but that means that the market broke structure for the sell. So you can either one, wait for the market to break structure for the sell again after it retraces back up, or some people catch the buy up and then they catch the sell down. When you get really good, you can do both. Okay, you can catch the buy up and you can catch the sell down, and that's where all of us are aiming to get to. Like yesterday, I was able to catch the buy up. I didn't catch the sell down because I wasn't looking for it this morning, but I was able to catch that buy up because I knew that that's what was happening. And so that's what you want to be able to do. Okay, when a market, when you know it has a retracement leg, a lot of people will they'll just catch the sell down or the buy up, and then they'll catch the move that they were originally looking for in the first place. So this is the move you were looking for in the first place. This is your retracement leg. This was a buy opportunity. Of course, this was a sell opportunity. Okay, and so what we're going to be going over here on this channel is how do you catch both moves? How do you catch both of those moves? So that's what I'm going to be working with you guys on. We'll be doing that every day because that's the stuff that we're going to be breaking down on a daily over here, is how do we catch both of those moves? Okay, how do we catch that buy? How do we catch that sell? Okay, any questions about that? Any questions about that? Any questions about that? Thanks for liking the video, friends. We're walking. Are you guys on your walking pads? Anybody else on their walking pad with me this morning? Getting those steps in, okay? We're on our walking pad, and we're looking for some type of bullish momentum entry for our buy on the NAS, okay? That's what we are looking for, okay? Because we broke structure for the buy. It looks like our sale is over. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if we can. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this. This was our retracement leg. Okay, so now you guys can start to see we're making higher highs and higher lows now on for our market to go back up. All right, so that's where we're at here. That's where we are at here. This is on the 2 minute. All right. This is on the 1 minute. This is our sell up, down, and now we're looking like we're breaking through here. We broke through there, okay? And now we're looking to see if we're going to be able to carry this on back up, guys, to the rest of our look, so we can enjoy the rest of our day, okay? So that's what we're looking for. Let's see this high. Yes. All right. So let's see, guys. Let's see if we can keep on going up, higher highs. Okay, we want to keep on going up. This high was higher than this high. So we did break this structure. Let's see if we can keep climbing high from here. All right, 29.67. All right, guys, so we want to keep going up from here and see if we can end up here somewhere. This is TP. This is where we want to be, okay? That's where we want to be at, up there. I just look at it on 1 minute because you guys see how you can see the higher highs, the higher lows, the higher highs, and the higher lows. You can actually see it. To me, you can see it pretty clearly when you go down to a smaller time frame. Now, we're not trading off of that time frame, but we are looking at the structure on that time frame. But you have to remember that structure on the smaller time frame can be broken a little more easily than on, let's say, of course, an hour, okay? Because these are all just 1 minute candles. So don't take much to break a 1 minute candle. It's not going to be strong, but you can still see the structural points, okay? So there's 1 minute. You guys can see the 2 minute. Okay. You guys can see what it looks like on 5 minute. On 5 minutes, you can't really see the dips. All you can see is the wicks. You see what I'm saying? You guys see the difference? All you see is the wicks. Okay. So you don't know what those wicks are representing. Are those wicks representing breaks, or what are they representing? You don't really know. Okay, so that's why I like looking at the smaller time frame, so I can see us building up on mountain, up on mountain, up on mountain. Okay, I like to be able to see that. All right, so this is where we're at, friends. We're looking to see if we're going to continue to get this push up. We're going to, where are we going at? Somebody tell me, where are we going at? If you guys been trading with me, purple line is my TP on the hour. This is TP1, okay? 419 is the TP1. That's where we want to get to, okay? But worst case scenario, we want to be able to get here to this 365. That would be off the 15-minute structure. Let me mark it up for you guys. 15-minute structure. That would be 387 would be our 15-minute structural TP, okay? 387, 419, potato, okay? So that's where we're going at. We're moving on up. Say we're moving on up, okay? We're moving up. Let's see if we can keep on moving up, okay? You guys can see that area got broken, so that is, we're looking for our entry for our, buy up, okay? Any questions in the chat? Let me know if you have any questions in the chat. Any questions, friends? Let me know if you have any questions. Any questions? So we've been walking on here for 79 minutes. This is how we get our morning walk in. Okay, we get our walk in, our steps in the morning. Like what? We get it in, y'all. We get our walk in the morning time. Let's go, market. Let's go. Give us that nice push up. Where are we going at? Somebody say TP, okay? We're going to TP to be a nice entry for the buy. To be a nice entry for the buy on that NASDAQ. We just closed back above the channel. We pushed back above it. We have not yet closed back above it, so. All right. Going to TP, friends. Going to TP. Okay, so now this is what I'm showing you guys. You guys can see the market structure shift. This was that last lower high on the 1 minute. So now we broke through that, came down and retested it, and now we made a higher high. So this would be our higher high, and this on the 1 minute technically could be our stop loss area according to structure. This is the 234, but you don't want to keep it too tight. But I'm just telling you, we're buying up right now. So let's see if we can keep buying up. This is would be a good place. I think our retracement is over, hopefully and prayerfully is over. It's over now. Hope so. It's over now. I feel like I can make it. Okay, we hope it's over. The storm is over now. I hope so. Let's see. It's over now. It's over now. I feel like I can make it. The storm is over now. No more cloudy days. All right. So we are looking for some type of bullish momentum to carry us up to the TPs here. We've got our buy at the TP1 was right here. This is off 1 hour structure. TP2 is the 525. So let's see what we get, my dear friends. Let's see what we get. Okay, guys. I'm in on NQ. Let's see if we can get it back up here too. Let's go back up here to 323 and then on up to TP. And we can have this done before I gotta go to school. Okay. How many of y'all know Staar got to go to school? I got to take Gaby to speech therapy. Okay. Anybody have any questions in the chat? Any questions in the chat? The screen is blurry. No. Hopefully it's just your Wi-Fi. It's not blurry on my side, Elena Banda. It's not blurry over here. I hope, is it blurry for you guys? Let me know. Sometimes YouTube, Wi-Fi and YouTube and bandwidth, it can get like that. Let me know if it's blurry for anybody else. We're looking for some type of buy up to this. And then we'll P. Okay, I already have it marked up for you guys. Let me know, is it blurry for anybody else? Can you guys say hi in the chat? Say, hey, 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 Staar. Let me know if your screen is blurry. It's not blurry on my end. It's crystal clear over here. So I hope it's not blurry for everybody. Pushing on through this 1 hour zone, guys. This is where we're at, pushing through. We got a lot of bullish momentum carrying us back up. So we have our TPs marked. Let's see how we're going to do. Okay. Let's see how we're going to do. 589 calories we done walked. Okay. Every morning we're walking away the pounds. Okay. Been walking for 87 minutes. So every morning we get about an hour and 40 minutes of walking in. This walking pad automatically stops at 100 minutes. So It's not designed for you to walk longer than that because it just automatically shuts off. So that's why if you guys wonder, why does she only walk 100 minutes? The walking pad only goes 100 minutes. This is just a little cheap walking pad, but it's such a great investment, less than $100. I'm able to walk in the morning, able to trade in the morning. So it helps me out a lot, okay? So actually, when we start our mornings off like this, guys, we have the perfect start to the morning because we are starting our morning off and taking care of our physical health, taking care of our financial health, and of course, we're taking care of our spiritual health. We're going to read out of our devotions now. Today is August the 26th. In the Bible, well, our daily devotion is not your Bible, but it says, trust me in the midst of a messy day, okay? Your inner calm, your peace in my presence, and need not be shaken by what's going on around you. Somebody needs to hear that, okay? It says, trust me in the midst of a messy day. Your inner calm, your peace in my presence need not be shaken by what's going on around you. Do y'all hear that? It don't matter what's going on around you, okay? Though you live in this temporal world, your innermost being is rooted and grounded in eternity. When you start to feel stressed, detach yourself from the disturbances around you. Instead of desperately striving to maintain order and control in your little world, relax and remember that circumstances cannot touch my peace. Hallelujah. Do y'all hear this? It says circumstances cannot touch God's peace, okay? The peace that he gives us. Seek my face, and I will share my mind with you, opening your eyes to see things from my perspective. Do not let your heart be troubled, and do not be afraid. The peace I give you is sufficient for you. Somebody type amen in the chat. The peace that God gives us is sufficient for us. Our scriptures for today are John 16 and 33, and we'll look those up. Psalms 105 and 4 and John 14, 27. Okay, so that is the word for today. I'm reading out of Jesus Calling by Sarah Young. I love her devotionals as well. We just finished my mom's devotional. I love her devotionals more because she's my mommy. All right, and what I do like, I'm just not just because she's my mom, but I love my mom's devotional because she took time to take pictures of every sunrise and sunset that you guys get an opportunity to see in there. And then the other thing is my mom puts the scripture right there. So, and she writes out the scripture. Now, in this, I'm on the walking pad and can't go digging up the scripture for you. You know what I'm saying? Because then I got to take my hands off and I'm going pretty fast now because we're finishing strong. Okay. But anyway, this Jesus Calling devotional is awesome. I love it. I read it to Gabriel. I used to every night during our nightly devotions. So you guys are just tuning in. My son Gabe has severe autism, but we still speak God's word over his life. We have our devotions, okay? And we get him going, okay? And he knows. When mommy says high five, touch and agree, he knows how to do it, okay? All right. You guys were looking for some type of bullish momentum to carry us on up here on our NASDAQ. That's what we're looking for. Some type of bullish momentum to carry us on up. Let's see. We're getting a little bit of a pullback now. Hopefully it's just a pause and we'll go ahead and continue to get that buy up. We're retesting the top of this zone again. Let's see. Okay. I'm looking for a move up to the 333 on up to the 387. Okay. So that's what I want to see before this day ends. That's what I want to see before this day ends. I would love to see it just push right on through 333 and then 387 and then to the 419. Somebody say to the 419. All right, that's where we're going. To the 419. That's TP, guys. On our 1 hour, TP1 is the 419. TP2 is the 525. All right. Let's see. How long are we going to take to get there? Come on. So we know the market doesn't move in a straight line, friends. It goes up, it goes down, okay? We know it don't move in a straight line. You've gone 5.7 miles. Let's see here. Are we getting that break? I'm looking at the 1 minute, okay? Oh, we're right here testing that area again. Okay. So we're going back down a little again for a little dip. Okay. Going back for a dippy dip. Let's see. All right, guys, we're pushing, looking for some bullish momentum here to take us up to the 333. We want to get another push up about 100 points to take us from where we started, guys. And we want to get a push up to the 387. If we can close above there, that would be great. All right. That's what we're looking for. We want to get up another about 150 points today. We have that bullish momentum forming there. We had a retracement. So we want to get a nice bullish push on out of here up to the 333 and then on over to the 387. Okay, so that's where we're at. 5.9 miles walk so far, friends. 6 miles, 686 calories burnt so far, 87. And we have 3 minutes left on the walking pad. Okay, 3 minutes left on the walking pad. So let's see how much more can we do. I have my speed at 5.8. So you guys see I'm just pushing myself, okay? Pushing myself in every way to be my best, always striving to be my best. Okay, let's go, market. Let's go. Pushing on up. $6.1 miles, guys. 6.1 miles, okay? While this is playing around, I want to show you guys what I was doing with silver. Let's see. I'm looking for this to come up. I'm going to send an alert. Let's see. I want to see when it passes this area here. So I'll just set an alert. I'll add an alert here. So the market will tell me when it's passing that. All right. Because I want to show you guys what I was looking at on silver. The structure looks really good. If you guys want to follow along with me, silver is actually SIL. Okay. SIL. And this is the micro silver futures. Okay. I'm going to show you what I was looking at. I'll kind of see how this moves. One minute left, guys. I'm going to finish this brisk walk here. We've gone 6.2 miles. Let's see. 716 calories. We've got 50 seconds left. Let's see what we can finish with. I just turned it up again. Take it to the limit, baby. 6.2 miles. Can I get a 6.3? Y'all think we can do it? Y'all think we can get a 6.3? Oh, we did it. 6.3 miles is done. 6.3 miles, guys. 722 calories, 723. Y'all can see the sweat dripping. Okay. 6.3 miles, 725 calories. That was a good walk. A good walk, a good walk, a good walk. Okay. Whew, a nice little walk. Nice little walk. Get a little sweat, a little glisten. Okay. Let's look at silver. Let's look at silver while we're waiting for NAS to do its thing. I got about 20 more minutes before I have to turn into Superwoman and go get my baby ready for school. So let's look at silver. I want to show you guys market structure. For all of you guys that are new to my channel, let's go ahead and mark up silver from the ground up. Okay, so this will be good training. This is me playing with it. I'm going to go ahead and exit out of that. I was playing around with silver last night and then I went to sleep on demo. So that's why people don't respect demo. We try, but we just don't, do we? Okay, we just don't respect it, unfortunately. So I'm going to mark silver up for you guys from the ground up. So I want you guys to be able to see it, okay? I want you to be able to see it, and I want you to be able to follow along with me, okay? So we're going to mark it up from the ground up. I want you guys to be able to follow along with me as we mark up silver, okay? You guys ready? Somebody say ready in the chat. This is going to be great training for you guys. If you're new on market structure, I'm going to show you guys how we mark up a chart from scratch. Okay, so this is going to be what you would need to do if you were to pull out a pair, or if you just wanted to start like the NASDAQ or any of them from scratch. Okay, so let's go ahead and go. We're going to start off with our monthly time frame. And what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to delete everything. Okay. Let me see. I might be able to open. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna add another one, so see if I don't have to delete everything. Do y'all see two of them? See two, and they're, let me add SIL. Okay. Yeah, I need to add there. Okay, here's one. Okay. All right. So this is silver. We're going to mark it up. Okay, friends, we're going to mark it up. This is SIL2. Okay. I'm just showing you guys how I mark up a chart. All right. So we're starting off at our monthly time frame. We're starting off at our monthly time frame. And what I do here, this would be my higher high. I look for the highest point, right? Because we're asking yourself these 4 questions. What's the trend? So on the trend on the monthly, you guys can see we clearly we made an all-time high. Okay. So this is going to be our high. Okay. So what's the trend? Where's my higher high? If we're in the uptrend, where's my higher high and my higher low? Okay. I'm not going to put circles because the circles are going to get bigger and bigger as we go down to the smaller time frames. So I'm just going to use a line to identify that area for you. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys what I would do. I'm going to use my trend line tool here. And if you're brand new, this is what you need. So make sure you guys pay close attention. I'm going to go right here on top of this, and I'm going to change it to my color that I use for my monthly, which is this burgundy. You guys can see that I put this on top of the wick here, and I got it. So these 3 candles are covered. You guys see that? These 3 candles are covered. This shows the area of that high because I want to get them the touch the point that touches the most price. So it covers this wick that went through. It covers this red candle that kind of broke through and came back down. Okay, so this is going to be my higher high area, my boundary for my monthly. And then I'm going to just duplicate this zone here, or duplicate or clone this. I didn't mean to use the word zone because I don't want to confuse you. I'm going to duplicate or clone this line, and I'm going to come down here and look for my higher low on the monthly. And I'm going to take it to where I see a 2 candle pullback, and that's going to be right here. You see, I see a 2 candle pullback, and then you can see it also has a wick that wicked down and pushed through. Okay, so this would be my monthly boundary lines between this 29,370 and between 95,215. Okay, that's what I would do for my monthly. So I know that if we broke beneath this area, we would be breaking structure on the monthly, but we never trade on the monthly, but I'm just giving you guys that as an example. Now I go down to the weekly. I'm going to do the same thing with the weekly. I'm going to go up. We still have our higher high area here. And now I'm going to go identify where would be my break up structure on my weekly time frame. And it would be down here where I have a what? A 2 candle pullback right here. So this would be my higher low on my weekly time frame. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to draw those circles, guys, because remember, those circles are going to get bigger as I go down to smaller time frames, then you won't be able to see price. Okay, I just do those in the morning so y'all can actually see the circles and see the dots, but I'm not doing it right now. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, we're getting a beautiful push up. Getting a beautiful push up on the NAS. Okay, I'm in a buy on NAS. I'm going back to look at my charts. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do on the weekly. Good morning, Gabe. This is going to be my area here on my weekly. I'm going to change it to the color that I use for my weekly. Okay. And I'm going to put, this will be the break. I'm going to put will be the break. Okay. on my weekly. If this breaks, this will be my break on the weekly. All right. So you guys see that will be the break. All right. So then I know that's for my weekly. I do the same thing for my daily, and I go over, identify that higher high. Okay. Are you guys getting it? You go to the each time frame, go to the higher high. Okay. And then I'm going to go to my daily. And where was my last 2 candle pullback? It was right here. So this was the break. This was the break right here. Okay. Because we already broke through that. So this was the break right here. All right. So this was the break of structure. This was the break. It broke through here. Okay. Came back up, broke again. And this would be our break right here. And I'm going to date it. When did it break structure? It was the break of structure on Friday, January the 30th. So I'm going to go ahead and put break of structure, January 30th, 2026. Okay, so we know that. Now we have that. Okay, so it broke structure January the 30th, 2026. I don't trade off of fibs off of the daily, but after you have a break of structure, then you can draw a fib. Okay, now I do not trade off of the fibs, but you want to know where the price, where's what happened. So you can look here to see that we had. Good morning, Gabe. Can you come here and mommy will get you something to eat for breakfast? Come on, come and say hi. So you guys can see we had our break of structure here, and that we came down and we hit TP on this daily sale fib. We hit that around June of 2026. Okay, June 26. You guys see we hit that June 2026. We hit this daily fib. So that would have been a 6-month trade if you were trading off of the daily. Okay, you would have been in this trade for 6 months. Okay, so this fib is technically already done. It's done, but I just want you guys to see what happens after you break structure, then you draw your fib. Okay, this particular fib has already completed. All right, I'm going to go ahead and delete it because it's done. Okay, and this line is done because it already happened. So now I'm going to go down to the 4 hour. Okay. 4 hours the same. Okay, you guys see our 4 hour structure. You guys see my 4 hour structure. Another retracement on my buy. Okay, this market. See, this market, it be getting on your nerves. Okay, 4 hour structure, you guys, we had our break of structure. Where would that have happened at? I want you guys to see where the break of structure happened on the 4 hour. Okay, so this is our higher high. And where would our pullback be? Our last 2 candles. I would look at this area like right here. Even though it wasn't 2, it was green, red, green, red. So a lot of people would count that as a pullback. Okay, so you can count that right here. And then okay, you guys can see you got that pullback. And it sold down a lot, you guys. It wicked through there. It came back up. And then that really was the move right there. Okay. It wicked down, came back up and gave you the entry, and then that was the move there. You guys see how huge of a move that was? Okay, that was on our 4 hour. And then our 1 hour, I'm just showing you guys that everything already played out. Our 1 hour. And I'm going to give you guys another tip too for back testing. So you guys can see how to get back to that screen. We need to know where that day was that we had this highest high here so we can always find it. That is January 29th, 2026. Okay. So then I can just go over here when I'm on the 1 hour and I can type in January 29th. Okay. So then when I'm there, I'm the 1 hour, I can click January 29th, 2026, and then I don't have to keep scrolling. You guys see that? It takes you right there. Okay. So you can see that 1 hour. This was our higher high. All right. Higher high. And then where would our higher low be at? Our higher low comes before the higher high. So you guys can see that would have been right here. Okay. And this would have been a beautiful trade. You guys see that? And this is how you guys are able to mark up your charts. This is market structure. This would have been our 1 hour. Every color means something different. This was our 4 hour. Okay. So this is our 1 hour break, retest, and you guys can see the continuation. Okay. You guys see that? Now, when I first started learning to trade, there was a lot of people that said they only draw their fibs off of 1 hour structure. Okay. They don't even take into consideration. Come here, Bubba. What you coughing on? Can you come and say hi, baby? Come, mommy. Come, mommy, Gabe. So you guys can see we had a break of structure here. You would have been able to draw your fib, right? Draw your fib. Okay. It came back and gave us a 76% retracement. Hi, Gaby. Can you say hi to our friends? Say hi, friends. You want something to eat? Okay. Can you say hi? 1, 2, 3. Say hi. All right. He gives you a this morning. Good morning. Gaby says good morning. So you guys see this 1 hour retracement. I'm about to go get him something to eat, you guys. I'm ready to get off here in just a sec. So y'all can see this 1 hour break of structure right here. We pull back to the 76% and we sell down to, look, both TPs smacked, okay? Right there, it would have been our take profit 1, 2, and 3. And here at the negative 61.8, you guys see why I'm saying silver has really good structure. It did give us a reversal, but it respected this previous fib, and we continued to sell down again and again and again. Okay, so if you guys see that beautiful structure on the silver, I just started marking it up and playing around with it yesterday. So do you guys see how you can mark your charts up? So now, with all that being said, the 4 hour fib got hit, the daily fib got hit, all the fibs got hit. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to silver where we are currently. Okay. So I'm going to delete all of these because all these things already got hit months and months ago. But I'm going to go now to our current structure on silver so we can see where we're at currently. Okay. So let me hit this button. Anytime you need to get back to your current charts, you hit this button right here. This is your reset chart view. Okay. So currently on silver, mommy's coming, Gabe. He brought me tofu sheets. He's like, oh my God, he's grabbing everything out the icebox. Okay, currently on silver, you guys, I'm going to show you. We were in an uptrend, okay? We were buying up. So this would have been our lower low. This is the way I do it, so you guys can see it. We were right here. We were in a downtrend, right? So this would have been our lower low right here. And I'm going to show you guys this. Come here, Gaby. Mommy's going to get it for you because I don't want you to get it. This would have been our lower low. Bring it to mommy. This would have been our lower high. Okay. Okay. Eat. Okay, mommy's coming. Give me one more second. Okay. This would be our lower high. You guys can go back and watch this video so that you can see this. This is our current structure on silver. Lower low, lower high on the 1 hour. We broke through that area and we came right here, right? So then now because we had a break of structure, now because we've had a break of structure right here, break of structure, we were able to do what? Draw up a fib. And this was our buy fib right here. It only pulled back to the 23%, and then we hit TP. I'm going to go ahead and extend the fib because we only had a 23% pullback. This one pulled back to almost 38%, and then we hit TP on that one. But not quite though. You guys see that? It didn't quite even hit there. So then you can do it one more time, extend it one more time, and you can see that this is where we're at right now, okay? So we're seeing if the market is going to respect this area right here. We have we've been in an uptrend all this time, okay, on silver, okay? And what I want you guys to identify for me now is, if you've been paying attention, this would be our what? Higher low, our higher high, right? Then this would be our what? Our new higher low. And this would be our what? Our higher high right here. Okay. So this is called an uptrend. You guys can see the market's making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs here. And so what I'm going to identify last for you guys is, and then we'll pick it up tomorrow so you guys can see where we're at. But we're going to go ahead and put this is going to be our higher high. This is our current higher high right here. Okay. And this, my friends, is our current higher low right here. And did this area get broken? Somebody say yes or no in the chat. Did this area get broken? Right here. You guys see it? Did we break through this area? I'm going to make it bigger because we want to be able to see. Did we break? Yes, we did. You guys see it? We broke through this area. We broke through it right there on the 1 hour. We came back, retested, and now we look like we're looking for a sell down. Okay? Does everybody see this structure? Gabriel, come on me, Gabe. Come on. So I got to go feed my kid, but I want you guys to see where we're at now with the structure on the 1 hour time frame on silver. We should be looking for something like a sell down that comes down to the baby. Okay, we should be, our trade is looking a lot better, guys. We're getting that push up. We're getting that push up. You guys know we're in a buy on the NASDAQ. My alert's going off. It's going off. It's going off, baby. Okay, so let's see. I'm looking forward to push on up here to, So we'll finish this silver training on tomorrow. But you guys see, this is our TP. First TP just got hit today at the 340. Our next one is going to get hit at the 67,655. Okay, that's our TP2 on silver, and TP3 would be at the 68,770. All right. So these are our TPs on silver according to the 1 hour structure. Everything we do is structure over here. We do not trade. We don't trade strategies. We trade structure, okay? And we're going to make money trading structure. We're not looking for the easy button. We can do it. We can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. You guys have any questions for me? Put them in the chat. I appreciate y'all riding out with me today. Elena Banda, thanks again, girl. We got Joy. Joy. We love you. Thanks for being here. Leah, thanks for being here. Harold was on this morning and a whole bunch of others. Thanks for all the thumbs up. You guys, make sure you like this video so more people can find us. We are over here trading, following market structure, and I'm going to teach you guys how to do it step by step by step by step. We are looking for a buy on the NAS, okay? We're looking for a buy on the NAS. We're taking the NAS up to our 333 where we started, and then we are going to go on up to our 418. That's our TP. That's what we're looking to take it to today. So you guys see, this is what we're doing. We got 13 minutes left on this 1 hour candle on NAS. And this is what we are looking for on today, guys. We're looking to take it up to this 329-ish area and then on up to our TP on that 15-minute was, I think it was 385. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. We're looking for another 100 points push up, at least on NAS. I'm in a buy right now and looking for a push up. All right, so that's where we're at. Hope you guys had a great day. I got to go get my kid something to eat because you guys see he's brought me everything. He's brought me everything, a bowl, some frozen tofu sheets. He's like, feed me something, lady. Okay. So I got to go get him dressed. But I appreciate y'all joining me this morning. Hey, Veronica. Hey, honey. Thanks for joining. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. We come on every single morning from 9:30 to about 11:30 or 12. And then I do have a private school for children with special needs. That's what I do after I finish trading. So we go on about the rest of our day. We like to get our morning money in, our morning walk in, our morning devotions in, and then we get on out of here. Okay. So, but if you guys like what you hear, make sure you subscribe and come back every morning from 9:30 to about 11:30, 12 o'clock. All right. I'll be here and I appreciate y'all joining me. I'm Staar Fields and you've been doing what? Trading with the stars. We'll see you later. And thanks so much for being on, guys. Bye.